All right, review for Silent Night, Deadly Night, the 2025 version, directed by Mike P. Nelson. So I'll just say off the bat, the original and the sequels. I think I've watched the original once. I don't really remember it much. Um, so I'm not like crazy into those movies. Um, I should probably give them a watch, but going into this, it's kind of just a blank slate because I haven't really seen those. I mean, I have watched the original, but it was a long time ago, so I'm not really going to be comparing it to that or the sequel. There are some references because I've watched a few reviews on this, and yeah, oddly, I did enjoy this movie. Some people hated this movie. They absolutely hated it. It's a weird movie. He's got this voice in his head that he talks to, and I mean, I've heard some reviewers compare this to Frailty, which I could see. When I was watching, I wasn't really thinking of that, but the YouTube channel Rambo Ralph for Life mentioned that, and yeah, I could totally see that because I think in that when he sees a demon, I think there's like a light he sees or something. It's been a while since I've seen that. I mean, Frailty's a better movie than this, but I didn't think this was terrible. It's beautifully shot. Yes, it is Rowan Campbell who's in Halloween Ends, which is terrible. But I thought he was okay in this, and I don't know. It's weird. There's just sometimes with a movie, there's just something about it I like, and I can't even really put my finger on it. It's just like the tone, the feel of the movie, and for some reason with this, I liked it. Um, there's great gore. He's basically a traveling serial killer. He meets this girl. He has to kill someone every day. I think the 25 days up until Christmas every year, he has to kill a person every day. And he gets a job at this small town because he's on the run because he's been killing people. And it's such a weird movie because he just tells his girlfriend later that he kills people, but only bad people or evil people. And she's just like okay with it. There's a scene where he ends up killing, let's say, a bunch of fans of 1930s and 40s Germany, let's say. Because of course you got to have that, and getting a little tired of seeing that, in movies. Like we get it, those are bad people. We get it. Our country went to war and killed a bunch of them, and a bunch of our soldiers died fighting them. So, but yeah, there's a scene with that, and it's beautifully shot. It's great cinematography. Um, the lady who he's killing is kind of like a serial killer too, secretly, and she ends up killing a bunch of her own people. And that scene's kind of ridiculous because he goes into the place with an axe and he takes out like 10 people and none of them just rush him. So it's like kind of ridiculous. But the movie, I don't think is taking itself very seriously. So, I kind of give it a little bit of a break. It's not a perfect movie. Some things don't even make sense. At first, it's really weird the voice that he's talking to himself. And basically, his parents were killed by this guy in a Santa suit. They're on the ground. He's on the ground. He gets out of the car. He grabs the guy's hand, and then transferred into him is the guy. And now he's in his head talking to him, telling him who to kill. And later you find out that his parents were not good people. that they basically stole all of their father's money, and then they put him in a home and they killed him. So his parents are dirtbags, which is why this guy killed them. Mark Axon, who's been in a bunch of stuff. Chronicles of Riddick, Reindeer Games, Alone in the Dark. Oh yeah, he's an elf. That's right. He's like his friend, his mailroom guy friend. He's in Watchmen, I think. Yeah. He's at Happy Harry's. Yeah, that's a great scene. I think he's in that bar, and then he like offers Rorschach a drink, I think, a shot, and then Rorschach just breaks the glass in his hand and it tries to to get information out of him. But yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff. Hot Rod, Psych. I mean, going all the way back to 1977. Wow. Stingray, Wise Guy. Great voice. I can see why they chose him to be the voice of the guy. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about the movie I liked. Um his girlfriend's kind of crazy. She beats up these kids because they're beating up her. I think it's her cousin, and there's a number of there's a lot of kills in this. Um, and then kind of later you see flashes of what of them being bad people. He kills a guy who killed his wife, and they end up finding her body like in his basement, I think. And I think he was taking her social security money. Um, So yeah, I mean, definitely frailty, and yeah, he's basically like killing demons. I mean, like in that movie. So, but yeah, this movie got a lot of hate. A lot of people did not like it. I can see why, but just for some reason it worked for me. The strengths, brutal, creative kills, axe, improvised holiday weapons, many references to the original, like Garbage Day. But like I say, I'm not an expert on the original. Some people are saying this is like an insult to the original and everything. I don't really know because I've only watched it like once, so I'm not a massive, fan. But Rowan Atkins's performance, I think he's pretty good. He's a drifter, anti-hero, brings depth, sympathy, and menace. Stronger characterization in the '84 version. This is like Grok with just some notes. Fresh take, yeah, I'd say so too. It's just not a straight up lazy remake of the original. I mean, the original doesn't have the whole voice in the head and the whole frailty thing. And once that YouTuber said that, I was like, yeah, that's got to be an influence for this. It's got to be. And I love frailty, so at least it's different. That's another reason why I give it some leniency is because at least it's different. And like I said, I think it's beautifully shot. In fact, who's a cinematographer? Um, Nick Junkersfeld. Okay, he did Wrong Turn. I don't know. I haven't seen any of this. VHS 85. Not really into those. I know that this director did a short. Did one of the shorts on those. Sweet Revenge. Wrong Turn. 2021 version. I don't know. I haven't really seen that, but I think he did a great job. It's got a good Christmas feel. A lot of Christmas trees, a lot of Christmas lights. Obviously, he's in a Santa suit, and he's a killer. But yeah, a lot of the fans, like I said, the original hate this movie. So, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. I'm not like in love with the movie, but I thought it was okay. There's definitely some things that don't make sense. So like he kind of like a few times almost like transports, and I'm like, how did he get there that quickly? How did he know to go there? But box office 2.5 to 2.8 million, so it didn't do that well. It's rated R. It's only 96 minutes, so it doesn't outstay its welcome. But yeah, that's about it though. I'd say check it out. It's not that long of a movie, and I liked it. So yeah. All right. See you next time.